Just like that, we're back. MTTE, More to the Ends podcast with myself, Big Cam. And today, I'm not by myself in the building.
J Ghost in the building. There, like always.
We got one on the way, like a baby and that. But yeah. But we'll get to that. What are you saying? Episode 45, 45. There should be a bullet sound effect, you know. That's what man needs to pattern up as we go along with the episodes. Man, gonna start getting certain little sound effects still.
Do you know, I just reading misogyny revealed in London Fire Brigade.
Huh?
Yeah, misogyny revealed in London Fire Brigade. A culture of racism, bullying, and misogyny revealed in the London Fire Brigade.
Well, I would, but you'd be lying if you didn't think that there's not misogyny in every field of any profession. Like,
it's in bare different jobs, bro.
There's always misogyny, bro.
What bullying? What type of bullying? Like,
I can only guess that it's potentially stuff like not being made to feel like you can get promoted, or like maybe
like work type bullying.
Yeah, like
work associated bullying.
Yeah, of course. Not like just like you're fucking
holding you back and that.
Yeah, like why has my man got big lips and start grilling man's lips or something?
I remember when they told a supervisor that he can't become a manager because he's too overqualified. This nigga been working. He's been working his way up to become manager, you know. Bro. When he got there, they said to him he's overqualified. I said, nah.
That's the
homie bounce.
That's the rope-a-dope.
Homie bounce got a big boy job.
As he should. But actually, it's funny you talk about this because I was thinking about this job stuff as well recently, and I was thinking like, do you reckon? Because we've spoken about it in parts and that, but do you reckon in the future it's going to be mad normal for people to have 2, 3, maybe even 4 jobs in that?
Boy, like I don't know, like
I think 2 jobs is going to be regular still. I think it's kind of regular now, but obviously some jobs you don't class as jobs until you're getting proper.
It depends if they're capable of doing that.
What do you mean?
Like life gets involved,
like time wise,
like life gets in the way. Remember kids and everything else, and that.
Yeah, do you know? I mean? Like, you reminded me I think it was the other day. He was talking, and he was like, sometimes because I don't have a kid, I'm seeing it from a certain perspective. But when you do have kids, it kind of all changes. And obviously, certain things which you thought, I would or wouldn't have time for, it doesn't matter anyway because you got kids now. So whatever time you had, that's your kids' time now. But you know what I see very often, yeah? And I wonder if when I have my kids, they'll be like that. The tablet thing, like the screen time. Or it doesn't have to be a tablet. It could be a phone or whatever. Mm-hmm. But the way it kind of mesmerizes kids, yeah, it's a bit spooky, bruv. Like, I'm talking like, I was in the barbers today. This is what I'm bringing up. I was in the barbers today, and you see, obviously, it's a little he couldn't be older than 2 years old. Probably a 1.5 at a push. And he's getting a trim. He's actually getting a shape up, funny enough. But he was obviously making up a fuss.
How old is he about shape up?
No, but that's what I'm saying. He's got to be about 2. Like, he couldn't have been older than that. But he had a little afro in that, yeah? And he was fussing up, and then all that happened, his pops got his phone, put whatever cartoon was on, I couldn't see what the cartoon, I just knew it was a cartoon, and the baby was just there, like, just head, like.
It was a rat.
It's like he didn't even realise he was getting a trim.
Do you know what? I'm not like too, like, surprised that they're mesmerised by it. Because it always has been a thing. Yeah, technology and that consoles and everything there. Cause you remember when we was young, you wanted to play console and that, bro. It was a big deal. It
was a mad thing, fam.
There you go. It was a big deal, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Flashback to my mum, cleaning up, cutting out the wire. It's offline. I can't save it. The memory card wasn't there. I borrowed it to Ish, and now I got to do the whole World Cup again.
The memory card,
but it's ISS Pro, so I've only got 12 teams.
But you have to think about it like that. You get it? When we was young, bro, man wanted to play a game like that. But you see what baffles me?
That's very true,
This is what baffles me about these kids.
We never really got allowed it.
They watch other games being played. That's what I couldn't do. I wouldn't be on that. I wouldn't be able to watch other, like, I want to play the game, bro.
I used to watch COD Donnies because they help man like learn certain things about certain guns and that, certain perks and that. Like I'm watching them man say, yeah, if you throw the throwing knife from this part of the map, every time when the match starts, certified 2 kills and all of these things or whatever. I was like, cool. Then it was the FIFA thing. You know I'm a career mode man. Shout out FIFA career mode. In the future, one day FIFA will holler me and say, yeah, Cam, here's your package and that. You don't know the thing already. Career mode, I like watching people do their thing because I like the little narratives that other people have in their little world and when certain players go to certain clubs and shit. So I kind of do like watching people play, but not anymore. I stopped watching people play probably a good 5 years.
Do you know what my thing is? I get what you're saying, yeah? Like, but you're watching to gain experience. What these kids do nowadays, bro,
for entertainment,
they just watch people play the game and do anything. Not for like how to pass a certain level or how to get past this boss or none of that. They're not watching for that. They're just watching, and these people are just doing dumb shit. Anything.
But you know we have
I don't understand that part there.
We have basically there's a thing now. Obviously, okay. So the film Inception, yeah. I've never. Well, actually, I was gonna say I never watched it. I've watched like 20 minutes of it, and I was so baffled. I just switched it off. I swear to God, I'm gonna have to try it again. But I was so baffled. I thought, nah, I'm not watching this. Yeah. But there's like an Inception thing that happens with what you're talking about, where Donnie watches sidemen, you know, obviously the sidemen, KSI and that, reacting to other videos. But sometimes they're reacting to people reacting to videos. So you literally get 4 people reacting to other people reacting to other people reacting to other people. It's funny because I was actually watching American reactors watching UK music today.
How has that become interesting? Reactions.
Do you know why?
People's reactions.
I'll tell you why. Because obviously anyone that knows me or that has followed the pod knows that I love UK like culture, music and that, yeah. And I'm always super interested in what people that's not from where we're from think of what we like. So I like watching, say for example, a freestyle or a tune that's recently come out that's a banger to me. I like watching Americans that, the ones, as I said, shout out GDG, the ones that actually can understand our slang and stuff. The ones that can't understand our slang and just do this, like, they're jarring because they're just doing it for the views, innit? But the ones that can understand, it's super interesting for them to kind of go, raw, like, I just didn't know that these London dudes were really about it. And the thing that I find more funny is they might watch like a Nines video or an Asco video and they'll see the jewels and that. And when they see the jewels and obviously the man there, that's when it like confirms it in their brain. Oh, right, these men really get bread, like. and then, say for example, I'm reacting with you. You might be the American brethren that don't know the slang, and they'll be like, "Raw, like, what are these men getting money?" And then they'll be like, "Yeah, like £1 to $1 is actually more. It works out to be more." And that,
You know what it is though? I think they go on what they see, innit? Because obviously, yeah, if they've never actually experienced London people like that or England people like that,
yeah,
they just go on what they see off of what's on screen for them.
Yeah, of course.
And what's on screen for them is the
but that's the, you know,
it's not a real
say,
representation of how we actually move. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a bit.
I was gonna say shout out Rimsey because
too English. If you know what I'm saying,
but
like.
he said it himself that in terms of like music videos and stuff, and I'm pretty sure there's other rappers as well. They may buy stuff specifically for the shoot.
Yeah. And
for some rappers or whatever, they're not buying it, they're just renting it for the day and it goes back. So as you said, it's not really the real representation. On a day to day, man's not just wearing Dior to go Sainsbury's to buy a meal deal. Like, bro, like,
some people do.
Bruv. In the ends?
Obviously, but I'm saying but differently. Yeah. Some people do, bro.
Maybe a Marks and Sparks meal deal. Look at them meal deals are different still. Bro, how's E-Man just reading up the tick? Nah. Alright, we're gonna have to make E-Man explain himself. Hey, slightly. Let me see. I'm gonna try something and let's see if Ghost knows how to play this formation as well. I'm gonna try something.
Fine. I probably don't, but I'll try it. Fuck it.
So, I don't know what this nigga's talking about. No, It's mad how the world changes though, as you said, didn't it? Man starts to like react to videos instead of watching the original video.
Yeah, like, but I guess you're intrigued on somebody else's reaction because of your own reaction. You get it?
Because remember, like, it's like a tune, as I said, like, there's tunes that hit home more because we know the people. Then there's tunes that I don't know these people, or it could be an American song. I don't know flipping whoever, but I just connect with them. I don't know how to explain it. And then I want to see someone else that's from Manchester react. Or, what's his name? Because there's a few reactors. What's his name? I think it's Bandwagon Bam. He's a YouTuber that he's from Peckham, as far as I know anyway. And he used to react with his mum to like a lot of the UK music drill scene and everything, which is also quite a sick perspective because she was
another generation.
Yeah, but she obviously as a mum, she would genuinely like critique the music and say, "Oh, I like this song, I like that song." But if obviously it's a drill tune where he's talking absolute diabolical business.
What type of mum was she though? Like, was she a like youngish mum or was she a?
I'll say this.
Know what I mean, like, you know, you got the youngish mums that are kind of down with the wave anyway. Like.
I'll say this: she was a mum that knew what was going on.
Yeah.
And if there was something that she didn't like, she would definitely call it out. But I had a lot of respect for her for the fact that she was sitting down with her son or sons and taking in the music because she didn't have to. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, man. One thing that I did come across today though, before we got here, was that apparently there is no BAME anymore.
Yeah, I see that.
It's global majority.
Yeah. I don't understand. What does that mean, bro? Like, I know it was black, Asian, ethnic minorities, yeah.
What, BAME? What does that mean?
Yeah.
Oh, black and Asian. Yeah. Yeah.
And now it means
global
majority. What the fuck?
I don't personally. I'm not subscribing to either of them. You can call man black, call man Caribbean, call man London or whatever. I don't really care, bro. Does it matter?
Yeah, but what do they mean by global majority, bro? Like that sounds like there's more of us than them.
You know when you go in FIFA, yeah, and there's different leagues and that, yeah, and there's rest of the world, yeah, and they got AEK,
you say the globe.
They got Adidas All Stars. that's us. We're rest of the world. That's what they should. They might as well call man rest of the world. You know, just call man ROW, rest of the world, and that.
That's just mad, bro, man. All this segregation crap is nuts, bro.
Oh, mate. Talk about segregation.
That's all it is. It's just another part of separation and that, man.
Hold on a minute. Who's that? Right, who's that? Right. Man just came on the cam. Man just blocking passages. No, I'm joking. Chat to the people, innit?
Sorry to be late, but it's your boy EmanJR in the building. Get me.
You cold?
I don't know. What are you doing? What are you doing? You have a cold or you're on the E. Like, what's going on? Man, I'm coming in Harlem Shake.
Listen, take that.
Get me.
It's good that you came though, man.
It's good that I'm here, man.
Still. What are you telling me, man? What's going on?
Nah, I've just been working, man. That's where I'm coming from. Literally work.
That's a good look still.
Where was you, bro? Like, fucking Yorkshire, like.
OT, fam.
Yeah.
How you mean?
OT. There's never much love when we go OT. I'm joking.
You coming on a different line.
I don't know what you did in OT.
You know you had an alcohol after work.
You know that, man. Should we go for drinks? You know
that after work drink.
It's a Friday, man. Life's good.
So,
I'm joking.
E-man, how does it feel to be a part of the global majority?
Oh, piss off, man.
Huh?
Piss off, man. Bro, that's just another label, man.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Just another label, man.
Tell them.
Literally, man. Just to make it look like they're doing something without doing nothing. Literally.
Do you genuine questions to both of you, yeah? Do you lot feel like there's even a label or a category or a name that man can actually run with? Like, do you feel like there's actually some sort of, we're this?
Humans, bro. Straight, fam. Man's human. Like, I don't understand it, fam. It's bad enough that we say black, white, and mixed race and stuff like that already. You get it? Because that alone in itself it starts the segregation. You get it?
Love.
And a lot of people might not look at it like that, but it does, bro.
Of course it does.
Get it? If we grew as fucking cave people or whatever, wherever we come from, you get what I'm saying? Like homo, whatever. You get me? If we
Homo
grew like that,
sapiens.
just saying fucking humans, another human, you get me? You get it? Like, it's, bro,
You know, it's
nuts, man.
funny you say that because
It starts it all, bro. Like,
someone commented on one of our videos and I forgot what they was talking about, but I feel like it was in reference to the Qatar rules and obviously people going over there and stuff.
give a fuck.
And obviously, I can't remember. I can't remember what it was, but it was something to do with that. But obviously, whoever runs our YouTube channel replied saying basically, what do you mean? It could be anyone.
Go on. I said it could be anyone. Go on.
No, the person was saying like humans are humans, and obviously, at a basic level, humans should be treated with respect, regardless of whatever you got going
at a
on.
basic level.
You get it? On a basic level. Obviously, you do certain things. Off with his head! But
Family, I don't understand. I was watching the thingy today. You know when they do a little thing before the match comes on in the World Cup and that? You know, they do a little thing, they're talking about the LGBTQ community and all this thing, talking about...
Previews
One
and
woman's
stuff.
talking about, I've got a, what does she say? I've got to go, if I'm not allowed to go to Qatar, or if I went to Qatar, I wouldn't be allowed to be myself or something like that. But you know what I don't understand about that? Yeah? That comment there, that sentence or whatever the fuck. Yeah? Why is it that you have to go there and be gay? Not like, I don't mean that as in,
Sorry, no.
I don't mean that
You
as
don't
in,
make me laugh, yeah?
listen, I don't mean that as in that's your preference of sexuality. I don't mean it as that. I mean it as, why do you have to go there and show that you are gay? There's going to be a lot of people walking up and down, yeah? Thousands of people walking up and down. And I guarantee you cannot look at anybody and say who's gay and who's heterosexual. So why is that a problem? Why do they need to, like, it's like homosexual people need to go somewhere and prove that they're gay. You don't need to do that, because just the same way you need people to respect your rights, you need to respect their rights, bro. That's a whole different land.
I don't.
It's a whole different country.
I don't
You
think
get
you're
it?
lying. And what I would say is,
Like, I just see it as it's you're making too much out of this, and it shouldn't be that. Like, what is your sexuality got to do with going to watch football?
that's a fantastic question.
You get it? Like,
That's a fantastic question.
no heterosexual person goes to anywhere and says, "Nah, I need to go there and show that I like women." If it was a man or
I'm
a
not
woman has
gay
to go
no
anywhere and
more.
go there and say like, I need
like
to go
women.
there. You get me? I need to go there and show that I like man. You don't need to do any of these things. So why do you need to prove or show or even make anybody know that you are homosexual? Why do you need to do that?
Hey, I mean, if it's,
And that's just my question. Why do you need to make people know that you are homosexual? Why?
well, obviously, as a heterosexual man, I can't answer that question.
Obviously,
But,
but that's my question to them.
But to them, yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe if you're a homosexual person, you might want to answer that to Jay Goss. What I did want to say was I watched a documentary on, I think the channel's
Sorry,
Tifo.
let me stop you again. And I don't want to hear nothing about they're throwing people in jail over there in Rare today, because they're not throwing you in jail.
Fam,
You're a visitor in the country. Let the Qataris deal with the Qataris.
all right. Well, this. All right, let's
You
do
get
this
it?
then. Let's do this.
Let them deal
While
with
we're-
them, bro, because they ain't got no say on who we're throwing in jail.
Nah, well,
You get it?
while
Like-
we're talking about it, let's do this then. I find it funny how obviously through different countries, whether it be the Americans or obviously us, English, Welsh, different countries, Germans or whatever, everyone's kicking up the fuss about their laws on gay people and stuff, yeah. But I didn't see a lot of kick up over the migrants and that, the workers and that were building all these stadiums. I didn't see a lot of kick up over that.
To be
They
fair,
wouldn't, bro.
Just saying.
just
saying.
I was seeing it. I was seeing it before the World Cup started. I was seeing it still. I can't
Right.
lie.
So
What about the migrants dying in
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah.
so
the stadiums?
wait, hear me
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
So I said I watched the documentary about this stuff, and it was on Tifo Football. I think that's the YouTube channel, but it's basically about like why everyone feels like there's some sort of scandal going on with who's authorizing
I think I watched that as well.
bro. Bro, when I tell you this shit educated me so much to the point where I'm thinking, hold on a minute. I didn't know that English people had bases and camps and whatnot in Qatar back in the days, and that the Americans had a base and a camp back in the days and all that.
They got them in bare different countries.
But obviously,
all over Europe, they got bases on that.
But what confused me is if these people had built relationships and was working with this country, why are they trying to condemn them now? After the country's been handed the World Cup already and everyone's going to play there, they're going to do the sponsorships, they're going to play there, make them money, because obviously tourists are going to go there as well. Why are you kicking up a fuss
Because
now?
the Western world likes to demonize people even when they're doing nothing wrong, bro.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Could you say that again, please?
You get it? Because the Western world likes to demonize people even when they're doing nothing wrong, just so they can move to their beat.
It's almost as if they've never done similar things before. It's almost as if some of the when I watched the documentary, the Qataris actually took some of their legislations from the countries that they had relationships with. It's almost like that. Almost to the point that it is.
I don't like.
Anywho,
I don't understand it. Like, it's crazy, fam.
It is
Just
mad.
bare hypocrites, man.
It is, and I think that is why sometimes we as people from our background watch news or watch people on TV that we might like as pundits and stuff like that, or commentators, and we look at them and we go, yeah, I know that you're like trying to fight some sort of cause, but what's really your angle though? Like, who are you really riding for? Because I don't feel like it's for the people that you're on TV saying you're riding for. I've never heard you talk about them until 2 weeks ago. Anyway, let's move off of that into kind of sad news, but we'll end on a positive note at some point. Do you guys see the unfortunate situation in Nottingham of the it's actually mad sad. The lady with her two daughters in the fight, and obviously
it's a murder.
It's mad still.
Yeah, Donny in the next block is on.
I haven't read.
I didn't read no details.
No, nor did I. I just know that he's been charged, and
I read today something about how what was it again?
allegedly.
Okay, allegedly he was writing that Facebook. Like, if you go through his old Facebook post, you see bare like, you know, like Islamophobia and all of them kind of messages, all of that.
Oh, it's a racist thing.
Bro, and then next thing you know, he killed his neighbours who are Muslims.
Is it a racist thing or is it a religion thing? Because or is it that they just happen to
I feel like
cross
I
over?
don't
Was
know,
the man
but it's a bit
religious?
of both, man.
Don't know.
If you weren't religious, then it's a racist thing, isn't it?
But he said that it was more he was against Islam, and they obviously happen to be Muslim people.
Yeah, but most Muslim people are what color, bro?
Yeah, they're ethnic minorities. Yeah.
You go, so it's
Sorry, they're
it's a
global
racist thing,
majorities. Is that what we're doing?
yeah.
Sorry.
We're the majority now.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Well, yeah.
Apparently.
I know it's stupid, isn't it? But yeah, no, I did want to bring that up because it's very sad, and more than anything, it made me deep, like raw, like okay. So I watched.
So my thing is this: ain't that terrorism?
Brother.
You know they'll never do that, man. They'll never.
Yeah,
ever
but I'm
do
saying though, ain't
But
that
you
Of
know,
course it is.
you know, there's
Of course
a.
it is.
if a Muslim person was preaching bare fuckery on his Facebook and then went and done some shit, they would say terrorist.
Bro,
right?
you know, if you fit a certain category that rhymes with quite,
Mate, I'm English. I'm not allowed to be a terrorist.
then unfortunately you just
Don't
don't.
like that.
You
You remember?
I'm guaranteed there's some mental health that's going to be thrown out there somewhere.
Yeah,
down
remember
the
a
line.
few years back, the mosque in Islington when my man ran
bro.
through. Like he drove his van through it, fam. What was it? What is it? They basically tried to say that he had some mental health issue or something like that. That's the reason why he done that. But we all know the real reason why he done it.
I wonder on a scale of 1 to 10, yeah, how over are people using, you know, when people say, oh, they did this because of their mental health and rare. Like, how, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you think people are just like, okay, that excuse is just not gonna wash now, bro. You can't just everything is just mental health. That's why you just went on a mad thing. Like how much do you think people are like, I'm not doing this anymore?
Do you want me to comment on that?
Both of you.
It won't really matter, bro.
Why you say that?
Like, you see, like, it's like police killings and that.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. When they come up with their dumb excuse, yeah, or whatever it is, even though we know, like, raw, that's fuckery, that's dumb, that's a lie. You know what I mean? Even though we know all of that, what happens? There you go, bro.
Minimum sentence.
So think about it. It's like dealing with children, bro. If you know you can tell them a fib and get away with it, yeah, you're gonna continue to do it, innit? Whenever you need to do it.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's just the same with us, the public. Bruv, look. If I talk how I want to talk, yeah, man might get arrested. You get what I'm saying? But differently, like, we're not doing nothing, innit? We're not, as a people, as a collective, we're not doing nothing, innit? When shit happens, when we feel we've been hard done by officials or governments or what do we just chat shit, bro. Do you know the maddest thing now? You know what we do now?
We do a podcast called More to the Ends and we talk shit.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what, brother, I was just about to say that. You know what we do now? Do you know what people do now?
Words.
They go to social media and vent.
Yeah. And
that's what everybody does.
Do you know why you're right
on social media?
You're right as well, because
let's fight, man.
I was watching
let's fight.
Violence. No, calm down.
Brother,
no
it's brother.
Maybe
look,
violence.
If you think about it,
not on me.
If you think about it, yeah. If you think about it logically, yeah, like from everything you've seen, yeah.
What did Jay House said? They only
think about it carefully.
Violence.
Think about it carefully, yeah. Yeah, from everything you've seen, yeah. Do you think anything other than violence is gonna work? But we gotta burn this shit to the ground and see who survives, bro.
Potentially, not me, not us, but people may potentially want to exercise that option. We are not advocating
it's now
for
time to use violence, fam.
Who? I'm joining the rebellion, bro. I've been saying that.
What, Extinction Rebellion?
Extinction?
Yeah, you're gonna bake off in front of the people in the rage.
Live forever, bro. I'm not trying to die.
No, what are they called? What is it?
Bro, I don't know what you're talking about.
They are Extinction Rebellion, isn't it? Yeah.
Is that what they're called? What do they do?
They don't use that make up per fuss and block up traffic so that you know about
that's not fighting, fam. I'm trying to fight, fam. Them man are trying to chill, bro. You get me? Build up a roll up and that. Them man are trying to kick back. You get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to stand in the middle of no road and block
London
people.
and I'm gonna smoke some blems.
It's either you join in or you don't join in, bro. But listen, if we're walking in the road and you're in the road, brother, mine out. Cause if you're not with man, you're against man, isn't it? This is what it is. And this is what it's gonna be, and this is what's gonna come to, bro. I keep telling man, bro. When the war starts, yeah, the real war. I'm not sure if it's gonna be in man's lifetime. I hope it is still, cause I want to see something.
Okay, so let's.
Oh, I hope it's not. What? In our lifetime.
I want it to start. Bro.
It's mad. And if it is in our lifetime,
I've had enough. I'm sick.
I'm going back to Nige, cause
okay, so earlier I was talking about the
fight or flight. I'm deaf for flying, bro.
This guy, I'm deaf for
flying, bro. I'm not fighting for a country.
Eman's gonna be Eman's gonna be the don that drops out of the plane. Ends up in someone's back garden and that.
Who you fighting for?
The fight ain't gonna be for the country, bro. The fight is gonna be to take back the world, my nigga. That is the fight. So if we leave here, look, this is what's gonna happen, yeah.
You're not talking about.
This is what's gonna happen. Man. I keep on telling man, prepare, bro. I keep on telling man, go back
get
home.
Your baked beans.
Listen, go
get
back
your
home
sausage in a can
and invest in home, bro.
100%.
Because you see, if we don't do that, you see when they're tired of beefing each other, yeah. Remember I said that when they're tired of beefing in Europe, when they're tired of beefing the Muslim countries and that, we're gonna see what they do, yeah.
I just want to say though,
they've been doing certain things to us, like bare injections here and there, Ebola fucking, you get me, like jabs, bare injections, bro.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about all of that because
we're not gonna go into all of that.
Yeah, people don't want to.
They've been doing it secretly, you get me. But when it starts on a thing where Africa's got the oil, you get me? What the heck? What's that, brother?
He's a witch.
When they start talking about Africa's got the oil and that, like, you know, anywhere that's got the oil, they fucking with, you know, cuz. So remember that, you know, cuz, yeah. Remember that, fam. When they start saying Africa's got the oil and they're moving this way and sideways.
Nah, brother, go
and
Russia,
this
bro.
way.
Russia's got the oil.
Brother, Russia soon make a deal with the man them because you say that.
This is what I was gonna say.
Russia's European, you know, cuz they're gonna make a deal. You think they're gonna kill each other? Nah, they're gonna make a deal.
There's oil in a lot of places, but
of course
this is what I was gonna
Middle
say
East,
though. Yeah,
in the Muslim countries,
amongst other things.
You get me? Brothers and
whatnot. What I was gonna say though is so I was watching a pod and it was. You guys heard of a rapper called Immortal Technique?
Nope.
He is from. Doesn't matter. He's from America.
You better be good with that name, bro.
He is actually.
Immortal Technique.
Yeah,
brother,
I know.
You got to be on job.
No, he is good still.
You got to be.
But he made some tune. I think it's called.
That is a name, fam.
I want to say it's called Dance with the Devil, but I'm not sure. Anyway,
I'm not listening to that.
nah, do you know what? On God, yeah, like it's one of them tunes. It's like a story tune, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when you're listening to it, obviously he spits like quite technical. So you're listening, and going, "Raw, this story is a bit vivid. It's a bit mad." Obviously, he said it's a real story. Anyway, I bring that up to go on to the actual point of what I wanted to talk about, which is how he's talking about how he bucked into a homeless person who actually had a wife, but they were living underneath like a bridge or underground.
What, him and his wife?
Yeah, this homeless person in
The wife was living with him.
Yes,
She's still his wife.
Yeah,
Wow, she's loyal to the core,
and that's
bro.
what I was gonna go on to say, that he turned around to his brethren because he was with brethren, yeah, and he was like, "Rah, like this homeless guy has more than me," and they was like, "What are you talking about, bro? You're a rapper, like you're known." Da, da, da. He's like, "Are you not blind?" He's found someone that even though they're homeless and they're out here, and he was, because basically he found him like kind of in the underground, and he was going to, he was getting ready to go work.
Did he take drugs? Who was getting ready to go work?
The guy that was homeless was like washing himself, trying to clean himself in like a bird bath type thing to go work. I know, like
a bird bath,
bro. Remember, he's homeless,
bath,
bro. You know what a bird bath is?
What is that?
It's like, you know, like a water fountain.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. One of them little water fountains you see in parks and that.
Yeah, so that's what he was cleaning himself to go to work.
That water is cold, you know.
Brother, what do you do when you're homeless, fam? How do you clean? If you have a job, and
Go
you're
McDonald's.
homeless, if it's not open,
Go to a train station,
bro. Your cleaning job might start at 3 and that.
That's cold.
But
train
the point,
station.
maybe
I worked in a train station, so I know,
but
bro.
that's over
Go to
here,
a train
though.
station type.
What about America? But I don't know. But the point of why I bring up all of that jargon is to say, in that moment, he realized, raw. That's how man just be so ungrateful for a lot of shit in your life, you know. You might have a gal, she might not be right for you, on a certain level, but if she's right to the point where she'd be down for you, be grateful for that, bro.
I would love that, bro.
Do you know like that? Like,
I would
imagine that.
Bro,
like,
you see, like there's some men that don't actually, that doesn't attract them.
Nah,
100,
they don't really care
and
about
I get
that.
That's your thing. You get me? I respect it. You get what I'm saying? But you see, like for me personally, on a personal note, for a girl to like, bro, you can do what the fuck you want, but see, as long as you are loyal to me, brother, that's it. That's all I need from you, bro. As long as you are loyal to me, that's all I need. Do you know what
the Donny said?
And it has to. I'm not talking about that shit loyalty. I'm talking about loyalty. You get it?
The Donny said, the homeless Donny,
And a little bit of affirmation here and there. Like,
of course,
baby, I love you.
Yeah, affirmation. But
I bought you a crepe today.
But do you know what the homeless Donny said? The homeless Donny said, yeah,
There's some food. Have you eaten?
That him and his
Time to time.
him and his gal are both trying to work so that they can both get on their feet, so that they can both get back into a house, so that they can both get back to their life.
Yeah.
How's the homeless guy?
How old?
If you know.
I don't remember him specifying the age, but let's just say he's like 30, just for argument's sake. But when he just told the whole story, I thought, Raj, you know what? Yeah, that's so deep, but that's so real. And part of me kind of thought, I'm pretty sure that they probably worked it out, bro. Because when you got people that's like backing each other to that level, because let's be real, if a man falls in hard times nowadays, a lot of gal are cutting, bro. Mm-hmm. And I don't even blame them. Like, if you wanna like pattern your own life,
home,
bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're falling in a hard time,
all the children are conceived in the park.
Sit in the park.
You get what I'm saying, man? All the kids are conceived in the park.
You
can't go to no house and talk about, I had my third, second, and first child in this building. No, you didn't.
Man said, place of birth, Battersea Park, and that.
Right there on that seesaw. On that seesaw.
I'm finished. But yeah,
that's a different type.
It's a different type of thing. But those things, along with obviously people passing and other things,
I believe in that type of loyalty still,
bro. It just makes me humble myself.
That's dope. That loyalty is the shit.
That humbles me, bro.
That is the shit because I believe that's like our ancestors and that's how they were, bro. That's what I believe. You see all of this society nowadays. It tells people when you should and shouldn't leave a person. It's nuts.
How many? Alright, let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, for the fun of it. Yeah. How many? Let's say a percentage. Yeah, or you can do one out of 10. Yeah, either or same percentage anyway. How many gal percentage wise do you think if their man becomes disabled and they have to look after them? How many gal do you think would stay and how many gal do you think would cut?
I'll ask girls that bare times. You gonna wipe my bum?
Episode 45. How do you wipe your cheeks?
You have to get raw. Hey, would you wipe my bum though?
This guy.
Would you lift up man's sack and just?
Yeah, I gotta wipe my button.
You get me? Because that's hard work, bro.
No, it's
that's
hard
work. Like, don't get me wrong. Like,
Fucking hell.
if it was that deep, yeah, I'm just talking from my perspective for a sec. Yeah, if it was that deep and that, like. You could wipe the front part. You could wipe a girl's. You get what I'm saying, vagina and that. But you see, when it comes to the back part and that, you're gonna know how to clean. You gotta clean it up, you know.
This nigga.
How do you wipe your cheeks? Part 3.
Because you got a wheel it proper, you know.
And what happens when they got diarrhea? Oh my god, you get what I'm saying? No, you have to, brother. I'm not even joking. Like,
no,
all jokes aside,
all jokes aside,
you have to really love somebody.
It's a deeper thing, bro.
To do that, bro. Like,
it's a very. Do you know what?
To do it and do you know get what I'm saying? Still love that person in the way, like, unconditionally. In that.
What do you say? What would you say, man? What? Give a percentage.
Percentage.
Yeah.
99.9.
What would cut?
Yeah.
You think 99%?
Alright, cool.
Would cut if they're
90%.
Okay, so you've shaved off 9 and you're giving them the extra 9 and you're saying 90%. So 9 out of 10 women.
Men and women, bro.
You think men as well?
But bro, yeah, 100%, bro.
I don't agree.
Nah,
I would say 7 out of 10.
If she ain't got kids for the man, he's gone. I promise you that. If the man has no kids with a woman and something happens where he has to do that,
I threw that wild card.
Wait. What did you say?
I promise you.
The man's probably more likely to cut.
Yeah, than a woman.
100%.
A woman is more likely to stay, but I'm not talking about. I don't know about this generation coming up.
Do you? All right,
this generation coming up gonna do some mad stuff.
That's what I'm thinking of more, though.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Do you feel like
this generation people have left for a lot less, bro?
Oh yeah, 100%.
A lot less, bro.
That's very true. But you know me, I'm maybe subconsciously I base a lot of things off of my own relationship.
Yeah.
And so it becomes very idealistic the way that I think about stuff. So I'm almost giving people extra credit when really there's none there.
Bro,
like man, I cut him.
Scumbags in this world, you know, bro.
I know. Shout out the top scorers.
What, have you and your missus had that conversation?
What about if me get broke up?
Yeah. If
do you know what?
If you just your stomach just falls out the game one day.
Do you know what?
Get me a spleen.
Actually, this is a good conversation, yeah. Because why? Sorry.
Wait, why did this voice go so high, fam? Why? Yeah.
Is this camera on me?
Go on.
Women, why do you not say, if I was a pterodactyl, would you still love me? Bruv, you're a fucking pterodactyl. What do you want me to do? I don't understand. Why do you want me to do this?
For all the listeners that don't know what a pterodactyl is, it's a flying dinosaur. It's a flying dinosaur. Like, yeah.
No, but
fuck it.
Those are the questions that we kind of have in it. Like, George would be like, like, if I was a T-Rex, like, would you still love me? And I'm like,
T-Rex?
George,
what does that even mean?
Have you still got your back or what? Because if you do, then yeah, probably. But like, that's not
what you say. If you was a T-Rex,
no, if she was,
you're not a T-Rex.
Yeah,
you're just a human.
Yeah, like
loving a T-Rex.
Like Friday, she was cool. We went out to eat. We went Nando's, and then Saturday morning, all of a sudden, she's T-Rex. Like, you know what I mean? No, but those things make me laugh though, because it brings me to think, like, who loves the partner more unconditionally? Because obviously no one loves them unconditionally. There's certain things that if you do, man's not gonna love you. But who's willing to take more, the man or the woman?
Do you know what? I can't actually answer that, bro. I think
Circumstance.
do you know what? I think if a person's real, bro, and a person's down for you like that, man or woman, they're cool. You know what I mean? But it's just like, if you look at it like in terms of the up and down relationships, not them steady ones. Because remember that you get them steady relationships, you know this man loves her and you know she loves him.
Off and on for 10 years.
Yeah, you know them mad relationships. You know them mad ones and that. You have to ask the question in that type of relationship.
And that's not a diss, because I feel like there's someone out there that's going, what is he talking about me? No.
Bare people.
Therefore, this.
Okay, who you are.
Probably is. Nah,
Hey,
don't
listen,
do that.
if the shoe fits, man, give a fuck who you think you are, brother.
That's a come
If the
outside,
shoe
fam.
fits, if the shoe fits, man, don't act like just because you believe nobody don't know what's happening. You know what's happening behind closed doors. You know, certain people are dickheads out here, and certain people are getting taken for dickheads out here. You get it? If you keep on running back to that shit, you know what you're doing. You get it? Accept accountability, bro. If it was me, if I'm in that situation and I'm speaking about it, I'm accepting it. You get me? I own my shit, bro. I would tell man straight, brother, I'm a dickhead for this girl, bro.
Well,
Get me? Like, I'm a dickhead for this girl, but it's finished now, and yeah. I would say that if I had to, bro. You get it? Like, come on, brother. Man knows how I am.
Certain man, but anyway, we won't get
certain man. That's what breaks certain man, bro. And then they end up doing some dumb shit, kicking off doors and that. Look, trying to brat people up and that. Jailhouse rock. And then
let's end on a positive note.
Speak your mind.
Let me end on a positive note.
It might help you
quickly before we cut. we always talk about some mad things. Sometimes we talk about
not
some
all your
funny
secrets
stuff.
though. We don't need to know all your secrets.
No. Sometimes we talk about some mad stuff. Sometimes we talk about some funny stuff, and it gets political. Whatever. Want to end on a positive note. Reiss Nelson. Did you not see it? He built a pitch in his ends. Am I wrong?
Yeah. Aylesbury.
Primary school.
No, the Aylesbury estate.
Okay, cool. The estate itself.
Yeah.
He built a pitch in his ends.
There was a pitch there already, but I think he just like
revamped it,
refurbished it.
So
put asphalt turf there.
Yeah, if you don't know who Reiss Nelson is, because sometimes we talk as if everyone knows who everyone is. He's a young footballer that plays for Arsenal, from South London.
Bro,
Aylesbury.
look at the estate that he just built.
Woolworth Road, bro.
Bro, no, but I say that because I watched the documentary and I couldn't remember if he was on it as well. I'm pretty sure he was.
Oh yeah, but he wasn't really on it. Like,
prominent, but that's why I had to slow it down, because I wasn't trying to just put it out there. And he's actually from East side.
He's from South.
So shout out to him, because he's a G.
South is where the ball is at.
And obviously, these are things that we've spoke about in terms of being more to the ends, from the ends, but going right back to where he's from and just helping out the next generation.
That's a dream of mine.
Don't forget, he got
man.
Ian Wright as well.
Turn up.
We don't even talk about Uncle Ian Wright. Man.
Turn up in some late and
man.
have
Ian
to
Wright's
slap
just
someone up because they don't know who I am anymore.
I said, bro, do you know if it weren't for me, you wouldn't have had this pitch. Furthermore,
you turn up to revamp the thing, cause it's your end.
Where's the locksmith?
You've been there for so long. Man's questioning you.
Brother, we got this pitch for 2 hours, fam. Nah, fam. What are you talking about, fam?
I come to revamp the ends, bro. Put some money into this bitch.
Damn. But yeah, man, we just wanted to end on a positive note. Episode 45.
Big up Reiss Nelson. Big up
Reiss Nelson.
Come on.
Shout out to people that's doing positive stuff. Be grateful. There's a lot of mad things going on, but if you woke up today and you're watching this video or you're listening to this podcast, just be grateful that you're alive, fam. And let's move into the next month, the last month, with positive energy.
Wow.
Wow.